previous video, I have explained you 2 paragraphs of this story. Now we will start with the third paragraph with the explanation of the third paragraph. So we will start from where we have left the topic. So let's start reading the paragraph and then I will explain you paragraph wise. Okay, let's read. My grandmother and I were good friends. My parents left me with her when they went to live in the city and we were constantly together. She used to wake me up in the morning and get me ready for school. She said her morning prayers is a monotonous sing-song. Monotonous means boring. Sing-song while she bathed and dressed me in the hope that I would listen and get to know it by heart. I listened because I loved her voice but never bothered to learn it. Bothered means to be concerned about. Then she would fetch me my wooden slate. Fetch means go for and then bring something back. Something for someone, okay? Go back and then go for and then bring back something for someone is the meaning of fetch. My wooden slate. Slate is a flat plate और slates formerly used for writing on in schools. जैसे black color की slates होती हैं जो schools में chalk से write help करती है लिखने के लिए, वही उसी को हम slate बोलते हैं. These are the wooden slates which she had already washed and plastered with yellow chalk. Plastered means covered with the layer of plaster. Okay, उसको yellow chalk की लेयर से प्लास्टर कर देती थी. A tiny earthen ink pot and red pen. Tie them in a bundle and hand it to me. Earthen मतलब होता है made of baked or fired clay. So जो पॉट होते थे पहले, जो अभी भी पॉट्स होते हैं मिट्टी के, वो बर्निंग से होते हैं. उसको बर्न किया जाता है, उसे फायर में रखा जाता है जिससे कि वो बिल्कुल सॉलिड हो जाए. वही उन्हीं को हम अर्दन पॉट्स बोलते हैं. ओके. आफ्टर अ ब्रेकफास्ट ऑफ अ थिक stale chapati with stale means no longer fresh and pleasant to eat. Okay, with a little butter and sugar spread on it. We went to school. She carried several stale chapatis with her for the village dogs. Okay. स्टेल बेसिकली जो हार्ड और ड्राई चपातीज़ हो जाती हैं उसको हम स्टेल चपातीज़ बोलते हैं. सो इन दिस पैराग्राफ द ऑथर लिव्ड विद his grandmother in the village. They were good friends and his parents left him with her to settle in the city. तो उसके पेरेंट्स शिफ्ट हो गए थे सिटी में और वो और उसकी ग्रैंड मदर विलेज में रहते थे. द ऑथर्स ग्रैंड मदर यूज टू वेक हिम अप. नाउ एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू अर्लियर ऑल्सो इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो दैट इन दिस स्टोरी द ऑथर इज बेसिकली just telling us the daily activities, the common activities that they are doing together. Okay, so this story basically revolves around the relationship between the author Khushwant Singh and his grandmother. So the author telling us that her grandmother used to wake him up. हर morning वो उसको जगाती थी and उसको स्कूल के लिए रेडी करती थी. She would recite her morning prayers while she bathed and dressed him up, and he loved her voice but would not try to memorize a word of what she spoke. वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑथर उनकी प्रेयर्स इसलिए सुनता था क्योंकि उसको उनकी आवाज़ पसंद थी. कभी उसको याद करने के इंटेंशन से कभी उसने नहीं सुना. He never bothered it. Okay. Then she would make him things ready by like a वुडन स्लेट. सो सारी जितनी भी चीज़ें जो स्कूल में उसको ज़रूरत थी वो सब कुछ रेडी करके एक बंडल में रखती थी. लाइक अ वुडन स्लेट, अ टाइनी अर्दन इंक पॉट, रेड पेन. ही वुड देन ईट अ स्टिक स्टेल चपाती. हार्ड चपाती खाता था वो विद बटर एंड शुगर स्प्रेड ऑन इट. एंड दे यूज टू वॉक टू स्कूल. दोनों साथ में स्कूल जाते थे. वो स्कूल छोड़ती थी ग्रैंड मदर उसको और अपने साथ और भी स्टेल चपातीज़ डॉग्स, विलेज के डॉग्स को खिलाने के लिए कैरी करती थी. दिस इज़ वॉट दिस होल पैराग्राफ मीन्स. नाउ लेट्स कम टू द another paragraph. I'm just going to read it. Okay. My grandmother always went to school like with me because the school was attached to the temple. The priest taught us the alphabets and morning prayers, while the children sat in rows on either sides of the veranda, singing the alphabets or the prayers in a chorus. My grandmother sat inside reading the scriptures. Scriptures means the sacred writings of the religions. तो रिलीजन की जो बहुत सेक्रेट जो होली राइटिंग्स होती हैं उसको हम स्क्रिप्चर्स बोलते हैं. Let's read further. When we had both finished, we would walk back together. This time the village dogs would meet us at the temple door. They followed us to our home growling. Growling means making a low guttural sound in the throat and fighting with each other for the chapatis we threw to them. When my parents were comfortably settled in the city, they sent for us. That was a turning point in our friendship. Although we shared the same room, my grandmother no longer came to school with me. I used to go to an English school in a motor bus. There were no dogs in the street, and she took to feeding sparrows in the courtyard of the city house. So what happened? This paragraph means that his grandmother would accompany him to the school, as the temple was attached to the school and she used to visit the temple daily. So temple attached था school से, इसीलिए वो उसको उनके साथ उसको accompany करती थी. वो temple चली जाती थी और उसको school छोड़ देती थी. One side he would sit on the veranda with the other children, would sing alphabets and prayers in the chorus. Chorus means साथ में इकट्ठा. Okay, और on the other hand वो क्या करती थी? She would sit in the temple and read the scriptures. जितनी भी holy books होती थी उसको scriptures जिसको बोलते हैं वो read करती थी. After finishing they would walk back home together. The village dogs met them at the village door. इस टाइम पे जो village dogs थे वो उनको डोर पे मिल जाते थे. They would follow them to their homes, growling and fighting with each other for the stale chapatis that she fed them. तो उन चपातीस के लिए वो लोग लड़ते झगड़ते उनको फॉलो करते थे घर तक. When his grandparents got settled in the city, they called them. So जब उनके पेरेंट्स थे, खुशवंत सिंह द ऑथर, उसके जो पेरेंट्स थे, जब वो सिटी में सेटल हो गए तो उनको उसकी ग्रैंड मदर और खुशवंत सिंह को वहाँ सिटी में बुला लिया उन्होंने. Now that was a turning point of the friendship between Khushwant Singh and his grandmother. They shared the same room but no longer would give him a company to his school. सेम रूम शेयर करते थे बट अब वो स्कूल छोड़ने उसे नहीं जाती थी. ही स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू एन इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल एंड अ मोटर बस वुड कम टू पिक एंड ड्रॉप हिम. तो मोटर बस आती थी उसको ड्रॉप करने के लिए और पिक करने के लिए. देयर वर नो डॉग्स इन द स्ट्रीट्स whom she would feed as she did in the village, so she started feeding sparrows in the veranda of their house. क्योंकि dogs नहीं थे सिटी में स्ट्रीट पर उनको फीड करने के लिए, इसीलिए वो स्पैरोज को फीड करना स्टार्ट कर दिया था उन्होंने. ओके, लेट्स रीड द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. As the years rolled by, we saw less of each other. Years rolled by means as the time passed by. For some time she continued to wake me up and get me ready for school. When I came back, she would ask me what the teacher had taught me. I would tell her English words and little things of Western science and learning. Law of gravity, Archimedes' principle, and world being rolled round, etc. This made her unhappy. She could not help me with my lessons. She did not believe in the things they taught at the English school and was distressed that there was no teaching about God and the scriptures. Distressed means she was extremely in pain, in sorrow. She suffered from extreme grief, extreme sadness. So she was very sad about it. Okay, let's read further. One day I announced that we were going we were being given music lessons. She was very disturbed. To her, music had lewd association. Lewd association means indecent or obscene. Means indecent means जो चीज़ decent नहीं है. She was very disturbed about this idea of having the music lessons because she feel that this is very disrespectful, this is very indecent. Okay, let's read more. It was the monopoly of the harlots and beggars. Harlots means prostitutes, and beggars are not meant for gentlefolks. Gentlefolks means people of noble birth. She said nothing, but her silence meant disapproval. Disapproval means she is not approving that thing. So this paragraph means that as the years passed in the city, the interaction reduced. जैसे जैसे दिन बीतते गए सिटी में, उनका इंटरेक्शन, उनका एक साथ का जो इंटरेक्शन था वो कम होता गया. फॉर सम टाइम शी कंटिन्यूड टू वॉक हिम अप एंड वुड गेट हिम रेडी फॉर द स्कूल. कुछ टाइम तक तो वो उसको जगाती थी, उसको स्कूल के लिए रेडी करती थी. शी वुड ऑल्सो आस्क हिम वॉट ही हैड लर्न इन द स्कूल दैट डे. द साइंटिफिक टर्मिनोलॉजी एंड इंग्लिश वर्ड्स मेड हर अनहैप्पी. तो जो वो साइंस के बारे में बताता था, और जो Kushwant Singh, the author, tells him about the English words he was taught in the school, that made her little unhappy as she didn't know the language and she could not help him with the lessons also. वो उन lessons के साथ help भी नहीं कर सकती because she didn't know how to speak English. That is why she was unhappy. As his new school never taught him about religious scriptures and God, this made her sad. तो what made her sad कि उनको गॉड के बारे में, उनके स्क्रिप्चर्स के बारे में नहीं पढ़ाया जाता था. she did not disapprove of such एजुकेशन. सो वो ऐसी एजुकेशन को अप्रूव नहीं करती थी. when she came to know that he was getting music lessons, it disturbed her. जब उनको पता चला कि वो म्यूज़िक लेसन्स लेता है स्कूल में, तो उसको वो बात डिस्टर्ब करने लगी. What disturbed her? According to her, music was indecent and it was an art for the beggars and prostitutes. तो उनके हिसाब से जो म्यूज़िक की जो आर्ट होती है वो indecent होती है, वो disrespectful होती है, और वो beggars के लिए और prostitutes के लिए होती है, and not for those belonging to a decent family. So उनके लिए म्यूज़िक लेसन्स नहीं होते, या आर्ट decent family के लिए नहीं belong करती है. According to the grandmother, she didn't like that he learnt music, so she stopped talking to him. So उन्होंने कभी डिसअप्रूव नहीं किया इस चीज़ को, बट उन्हें नहीं पसंद था कि वो म्यूज़िक लेसन सीखे, इसलिए उन्होंने उससे, खुशवंत सिंह ऑथर से बात करनी बंद कर दी. ओके, सो आई एम लीविंग दिस just the topic here only. I'm ending this video. I want you to go through the explanation once, and if you have any doubt you can ask. Thank you.